Hello everyone, I'm Hadra. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to deploy a web server on Amazon EC2. This is one of the most important beginner cloud projects and it's perfect for your resume as well. Let me quickly explain this diagram so you understand how the EC2 web server works. On the left, you can see an Amazon EC2. This is the virtual machine we launch inside Amazon. This is where we install our web server, either Apache or Nginx. From our laptop or terminal, we connect to this EC2 instance using SSH. That instance. Once we log in, we install the web server software. In the middle, you can see a box showing Apache and Nginx. This represents the web service running inside the EC2 machine. After the web server is installed, it starts serving a website. We place our HTML file inside and the server becomes live. On the right side, you see a browser window showing welcome to my web server. This means that when someone enters the EC2 public IP address in their browser, the web server responds and shows the web page. So when you're ready, first log into Amazon Management Console and go to EC2 service. This is Amazon EC2 homepage. EC2 is the service we use to create virtual servers in the cloud. On the left, we have the menu for managing instances, security groups, key pairs, and more. In the center, Amazon explains what EC2 is and its benefits. On the right side, you see the main button, which we will click later on to see how it works when we launch the instances. And from here, the use cases, from here, related services. So when you're ready, just click Launch Instance. Okay, we can give, first of all, we need to give a server a name. For example, I'll give my web server. The AMA, which is the operating system, you can choose options like Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, Windows, and more. But for this project, I'm selecting Amazon Linux, which is a free tier eligible. On the right side, Amazon shows a quick summary. The AMI we selected, the instance T2 micro, the security group, and the size, everything. And if you just scroll down, our EC2 instance will run. And below this is the instant type section. Here I've selected the T3 micro, which has 2 CPUs and 1 GB RAM. It's a free tier eligible, so beginners don't have to worry about extra cost. Next is the key pair section. I'm not using it, but this is very important because the key pair allows us to securely connect to our EC2 instance using SSH. We can either select an existing pair or create a new one. So I'm not creating any. If I need to create, I'll just go for this option here. Next we have networking settings. I'll keep everything as it is and I'll do it allow and allow. Okay, next we have configure storage. In this section, Amazon automatically gave us an 8 GB root volume, which is more than enough for this project. Since this instance is free tier, so we can use up to 30 GB of EBS storage at no extra cost, so we don't need to add anything extra here as well. Next we have some advanced settings here. The options are optional, so we can leave them as their default values. I'm not using any of these. I'll keep everything as it is. So I'll just create launch instance. Our EC2 instance has been successfully launched. You can see the green success message at the top, which means the virtual server is now created. So below that, Amazon shows some next steps like setting up billing alerts, connecting to the instance, creating a load balancer, or configuring monitor. For our project, the main thing we need to do is to connect to EC2 instance. Let's connect. Now, there are different ways you can connect to your EC2 instance. The EC2 Instance Connect, this lets you connect directly from your browser. You don't need to download any keys. It's very easy for beginners. Next, we have Session Manager. This uses Amazon System Manager. It lets you connect without SSH even if the instance has no public IP, but it requires extra IAM setup. Next, SSH client. This is the traditional way. You use your .pam key on your local network and connect through the terminal using the SSH command. Then next we have EC2 Serial Console. This is a lower level console used for troubleshooting boot issues. It's helpful if your instance is stuck and you can't access it normally. So I'll go back to EC2 Instance Connect. I'll connect it. Okay, now we are successfully connected to our EC2 instance. This black screen is the Linux terminal of our Amazon Linux server running in the cloud. You can see Amazon Linux 2023 welcome message, and the prompt shows we are logged in as an EC2 user. So we can run command just like we would do on any Linux machine. Next, we will update the system and install Apache or Nginx to set up our web server. So I will run the command here. The update command refreshes all system packages. and the install commands download Apache along with all required dependencies. You can see here that the installation is happening successfully, and it's downloading packages like APR, HTTP, core, and other components needed for Apache to run. Okay, after installation finishes, I'll run the command to systemctl. Okay, this will start the Apache server. It will enable it so it automatically starts every time the EC2 instance reboots. Next, I will check the status. Oops. You can see in the status output that Apache is loaded, enabled, active, running, which means that the... Let me explain it in easy words. That echo means show this text. Then I put my message that it will show this text. Then I use the pipe. That means it will send the text to the next command, this command. Sudo means like with all permissions, it will transfer that text to these files, var, www, html, and these files, which is inside my server. If I go back here, so I go back here, and if I just copy this this public IP address and paste it here, there you go. I have seen this. Welcome to my web server. So this confirms that my Apache web server is working properly. When I entered my EC2 public IP into the browser, and it loads the HTML page that I created on the server, this means that EC2 instance is running, the HTTPD service is active, and port 80 is open in the security group. So, thank you.